All right, folks. Should you watch the movie The Highest of Stakes? Drum roll, please. Yes. Oh, absolutely yes. Now, don't go racing off to grab your popcorn just yet. Hold tight, because we're diving into this film to give you a taste of what's in store. And I promise, no spoilers, I wouldn't steal the icing off your cake. So, let's hit the ground running. We all know how gambling movies make our hearts race like a hamster on a wheel. But The Highest of Stakes takes this to a whole new level. Our protagonist, let's call him Joe because it sounds less formal and because I cannot pronounce his French-ish name properly. So Joe is an ordinary guy, you see. Paper-pushing, take the metro to work kind of guy. But underneath that Oscar-worthy mundane facade, there's more happening than a python's digestive system after a big meal. Joe, you see, has a secret. He's a card shark. No, not the kind that bites, but the kind that could have you tossing your house keys across a green felt table. Guys, he's got a poker face better than Lady Gaga could dream of. The trick, as Joe says, is not to think about the cats falling off the internet while playing, or you'll crack up giggling and ruin the act. One day, our friend Joe hears about this legendary game called The Highest of Stakes. It's not just your friendly neighborhood round of Texas Hold'em, no sir. This game is the big one. It's like the Olympics for gamblers. He decides to risk it all and go all in. I don't mean he just puts his lucky underpants on the line. No, he's putting everything out there for this one shot. His job, his savings, his apartment, even that ridiculously tiny espresso pot he loves because it drips just right. Our man Joe enters the shadowy world of high-stakes poker. Think smoke-filled rooms, borderline dangerously excited people, men in tuxedos that cost more than a small car, and women who look like they've walked off the cover of Vogue, and probably have. Now that's enough on Joe. Let's not give the whole movie away, shall we? As Joe delves deeper into this world, he starts to realize that this is more than just a game. It's a battle of wits, where the chips are not just chips. They represent dreams, chances, and all the espresso Joe may or may not get to savor. So, we journey with Joe as he bluffs, folds, and calls his way through his most daring adventure yet. This movie has it all: suspense, a set of colorful characters, and a thrilling storyline that keeps you on the edge of your seat. And at the center of it all is Joe, with his love for Lady Luck, his unwavering resilience, and his trusty espresso pot. Will Joe win the game and keep his espresso pot, or will he be left with nothing but a pocket full of dreams and a caffeine withdrawal? To find out, you'll just have to watch The Highest of Stakes. It's a roller coaster ride from start to finish. And remember, what happens in the game stays in the game. So bottom line, should you watch The Highest of Stakes? Yes. Will you end up biting your nails and shouting at the TV? Also yes, but it'll be worth it, I promise. So, go ahead, grab that popcorn I told you to hold on to earlier, and dive right in. Your weekend movie agenda has just been sorted. And remember, folks, don't ever play poker with Joe because he's got the best poker face in town. But if you do find yourself at that table, remember to think of falling cats.